Today, there have been some pictures that have been released of Israel taking over the seat of power of the Hamas as well as its military police headquarters. How much of Hamas control centers are under Israeli influence now, and how much of this success has been achieved as far as obliterating the Hamas, as you had promised yourself to all Israelis across the world that would be done? How close are you to your objective goal?
We're much closer than we were before the beginning of the ground operation. You know, in response to the October 7th massacre, we decided that we can no longer live next to this jihadi terror state on our borders, and our goal is to totally dismantle Hamas's governing and military capabilities inside the Gaza Strip. That's what we're doing. We've killed thousands of terrorists. We've exposed Hamas's war crimes, the way that it is embedding itself in populated areas. We found tunnel shafts poking out underneath children's bedrooms in Gaza, underneath their beds, literally underneath their beds. We found rocket launchers next to children's swimming pools and amusement parks. We found weapons being stored inside classrooms. We found cables for rocket launchers that lead into mosques. And we are systematically dismantling the Hamas terror state that for 16 years has been waging war on the people of Israel and terrorizing the people of Gaza. And the days ahead are going to be very difficult. Hamas's main headquarters are located underneath the Shifa hospital in Gaza. Hamas built its headquarters in the basement of a hospital. How sick is that? How disgusting is that? Because Hamas's whole strategy is based on human shields. Hamas knows that the only thing that is stopping the state of Israel from destroying the monsters who perpetrated the October 7th massacre is the fact that they're keeping innocent people above them. So as we're smashing Hamas, we're also doing everything we can to get civilians out of harm's way. We've been operating a humanitarian corridor every day for people to evacuate south. We've been implementing tactical pauses in order to encourage the people who are still there to leave. We've been urging them for a month to leave. And we're going to continue doing everything we can to keep civilians safe while destroying the whole Hamas terror infrastructure responsible for the October 7th massacre and planning another October 7th massacre again.
Well, let me ask you, when the French President Emmanuel Macron says, and he said this in an interview, there is no other solution than first a humanitarian pause, going to a ceasefire which will allow us to protect all civilians having nothing to do with terrorists. De facto today, civilians are being bombed, de facto. These babies, these ladies, these old people are bombed and killed, so there is no reason for that and no legitimacy. We will urge Israel to stop. How would you respond to the concerns being expressed across the world?
You are right. There is no reason for innocent people to die in this war. That is why it's been over a month that Israel has been urging people in the Gaza Strip in the north to evacuate to the south. And for a month, Hamas has been telling them to stay. Hamas has been urging them to stay and martyr themselves and sacrifice themselves. It's a disgusting strategy. And we're doing everything we can to get civilians out of harm's way because we are targeting Hamas. We are not targeting the Palestinian people, and the French president knows that. And the French have since clarified that President Macron stands foursquare behind Israel's right and duty to defend itself and to destroy Hamas. So we hold Hamas fully accountable, fully responsible for all the tragic deaths inside the Gaza Strip as a result of its decision to declare war on us with the October 7th massacre, its decision to wage that war from behind women and children inside populated areas, and its strategy of attacking our soldiers as we try to evacuate innocent Palestinians from harm's way. You know, this is crazy. We have boots on the ground. We have soldiers who are securing safe passage for Palestinian civilians to leave, and Hamas is attacking our soldiers. Hamas is attacking our soldiers with RPGs as we try to get innocent Palestinians out of the way. And we hold Hamas fully accountable, and the whole world must hold Hamas fully accountable for all suffering in the Gaza Strip as a result of its decision to declare war on us with that horrific massacre on October 7th.